Hello, everyone. I hope that you are having an amazing day. My setup or my background, you will see it's a little bit different because I've set up in my dining room and not in my workshop, not in my usual spot. But if we are seeing each other here for the first time, my name is Michelle Scott and I'm a creative business coach. And I am here today to share with you if I started a business, a creative business in 2026, what is it that I would do? And this does not involve quitting my day job. So I want to share with you 3 points, and the first point is around the anchor and sale business model. Now, I'm not sure if you've heard about the anchor and sales business model. This is where you don't start from scratch. So you actually look at your 9 to 5 skills. You look at the resources, you look at your network, and you try and find an unfair advantage, or you find where the gaps are. So your business should be an extension of your existing strengths, right? And that will be your anchor. You're also going to start identifying like sale like product or service ideas that can catch the wind of your passion, right? And in that way, you can kind of market the demand, right? So the example I want to make here is I created a journal for a corporate person that wants to transition into a creative journey. And this is something that originated out of me having that imbalance between my corporate identity and my creative identity, and then finding something to kind of interlink the two up. And therefore I created that journal so that if there is somebody in corporate who was me wants to try and find some sort of a creative outlet, that they would follow that journal through and it would take them through that step by step. So I identified a gap, and then I used my current strengths, my current knowledge, my current know-how, and I created the sale, which is the journal, whether it is a hard copy or a soft copy. The anchor is my background in corporate, and I use those two to create a product in this instance. The second thing that I would do is do a 90-day minimum viable offer launch, which means that I would do a detailed 90-day plan. As an example, month one, I would do the validation and creation of the product or service. Month two, I will use to build up a mini audience. As an example, 50 email subscribers. And then month three, I would do a kind of soft launch where the emphasis is not on revenue, the emphasis is on learning the actual process. So an example I can give here is I created a journal for female entrepreneurs that feel stuck. And at the time, I took that journal. And so, of course, even though I say you need like a month for creation and validation, another month for building up a small audience, these time frames can be shortened as well. So what I did, I took the journal, I created it digital, obviously. I sold it to 10 ladies. So I DM'd them and I sold it to 10 ladies for $1 so that I can validate the offer and so that I can make some changes to it. So I actually asked them for feedback. So I'm able to make the changes. And once I fix the product, I fix the journal, I then send it back to them for their input again, but then also gifted it to them because they were the first 10 people that actually bought the journal and validated as well. So these were like really close old clients of mine that I used, and one or two family members. So that is point number two, the 90-day minimum viable offer launch, right? The third thing, which I feel is the most important thing when you are working and starting or trying to have a business on the side as well, is to have that protected creative hour. And this was a life changer for me. The biggest barrier when you are working and you're trying to commit to a side business and you have a life and you're studying and you're doing everything all at the same time, the biggest barrier becomes time. So you're going to have to provide a concrete, defensible system for integrating this these business activities into your life, right? So I want to introduce you to the concept of one sacred, non-negotiable, dedicated solely to your business. 1 hour per day, whether it's going to be 6 to 7 in the morning or 8 to 9 in the evening, this hour is dedicated, and it will show you how you can guard your time and what you can do in that time. For example, day one, you can choose to do the content of the business. Day two, you can do some outreach. Day three, you can do some product work. And then to use the Sunday as the planning session for the following week. So very, very important. Since I introduced this, it has been a total changer where I allocate dedicated time to my business. I actually schedule it. And when the reminder comes up, I know what I need to do in that time because I know I only have that 1 hour. And that as well can be life changing when you want to start a business and not leave your day job, and in the initial phases that you dedicate that hour to your business activities. But be warned that you need to know exactly what it is that you want to do in that hour. You cannot just allocate the hour and then you sit and you're not sure what to do in that hour. So yeah, the 3 bullet points just again is adopting the anchor and sale business module. Number two, having a 90-day minimum viable offer launch. And number three, having that protected creative hour. It's going to change your life. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. And if anything resonates with you, that I have said, you are welcome to connect with me, like this video, comment. If there's anything that you would like to share with me, which you need input to, you're welcome to leave a comment. And then of course, if the channel and everything that I say and do resonates with you, you are welcome to subscribe.